Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
Thanks to you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Greetings and welcome to Rose-Hulman Institute in Terre Haute, Indiana for women's college basketball here on IndianaSRN with Coach Keith Myers. I'm Jim Barber. Today's game brought to you by the Morales Group, building better futures, one story at a time. By Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else for delicious food? By Burton Electric, providing quality electrical services in central Indiana. Maker 374 for second to none in quality and performance. By Clean Slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. By Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. And by the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Watch the best Division III basketball on HCAC TV, where you always have a front row seat. Entertaining game this afternoon. Both teams trying to get a little respite before final exams. And as we welcome in the coach today, a lot of key players to focus on, and a couple of first-year coaches, which I think, Keith, in some ways ought to make this very entertaining.
It should be a very entertaining game, and you look at Rose-Hulman, struggled against Hanover early this week, but positive coming out of there. They finished strong, look very, very good. Talked to the assistant coach today, she goes, practice has been really, really good. Their focus, they think they can really make a big statement on this game today.
And as the fans continue to file in, we will introduce you to both teams. It's interesting that our first-year coaches, Devin Paul from Rose-Hulman and Jason Pruitt of Elmhurst, have different styles of coaching. And we're going to see in the situation of Elmhurst that they like to get the ball up and down the court, if possible, shoot the basketball within 10 seconds. And in fact, Coach Pruitt has already said, if you've got an open shot and you don't take it, you're going to be sitting next to me on the bench. So this style of basketball was successful for him at Laverne, where they averaged over 90 points a game. And now he brings it to the Midwest in a job that he said he's very thrilled to have, having spent some time in much bigger cities in the LA area and Miami, Florida as well. Elmhurst, a record of 4-5, 1-3 in conference play, although they're not in the conference today. That's the CCIW. And then the Heartland Collegiate Conference, the Fighting Engineers at 3-6 and 2-1. Let's talk about key players this afternoon. We'll start with the Engineers and some of the people we'll be focusing on today, Keith.
Yeah, one of the things I think that it's very important is Jamie Bond has to get on track. She's at second team all ACC selection in 2022, leading scorer, averaging 14 points a game. She had her career high earlier this year with 25 points. She has to be the key, I think. If she could get on track and knock down some three-pointers, I think Rose-Hulman would be in pretty good shape. They got some bigs as well, Fighting Engineers with Shumba averaging about 16 points in the last 4-5 games. And then Sophie Reese tied her career high against Hanover with 13. Get all three of those girls going, ladies going. It's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, you mentioned Jamie Baum against Transylvania, the defending national champions. She hit 6 of 6 three-pointers. I mean, that's an amazing number for the free throw line, but from beyond the arc against the nation's #1 team, that's even more impressive.
It's very impressive, and you keep building. First-year coaches, you've never coached this game. I have. First year, you got to sell your product, and the girls have to buy in. I think they really believe that this is the day that they buy in and everything goes the way. They came out today looking really good during shoot-around.
Rose-Hulman is very likely the best free throw shooting team in the country. At 79%, that's 5th best in Division III, and free throws made, that's #1. So if we have a tight game, they're already 20 points better than Elmhurst. That would be a significant advantage.
I would take that any day of the week.
Most coaches would love to have free throw shooting teams above 75%. They are flirting with 80% right now as we speak. So as we continue to get more people in here on a rather gray and overcast day outside the arena, we welcome you to basketball today here on IndianaSRN. We'll look down the lineup of the roster of the Blue Jays, and they're going to play just about everybody when we come back today here from Terre Haute.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Are you an active athlete looking for enhanced performance, comfort, and recovery? Then Skins is the perfect choice for you. Our revolutionary sports compression product provides better oxygen flow in your muscles, helps reduce fatigue and pain from intense physical activity, allowing athletes to push their boundaries and perform better.
Skins helps keep everything, including you, on track.
So don't wait any longer. Get your Skins now and experience unbeatable performance.
Take your game to the next level with Skins.
By the way, we're on RHIT TV today, so hope you're getting a chance to join us. Our mission, by the way, is to restore respect to game officials and recognize them as authorities on the fields and courts. Please respect the men and women who wear the uniform. They're a big part of our game. Sportsmanship is everyone's job. And if you're looking for great food for breakfast or lunch, Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. Available Wednesday through Sunday, 8 to 2. They specialize in baked goods, daily specials. Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe, located at 6427 Oak Landing Road in Indianapolis, with the Sloppy Joe special.
Yeah.
During the course of the week that I know.
They need to rename that to the Coach's Special.
You personally can testify
I can, very much so.
About to get started here, and it should be an entertaining game. When you have first-year coaches, you're never quite sure exactly what we're going to see out there, but we know in the case of the Fighting Jays, or rather in the case of the Blue Jays, they want to get the ball up and down the court. They want to score at will, and that is their style of play, and that may be something Rose-Hulman will have to adjust to.
If you think the shot clock will go in effect against Elmhurst, you're sadly mistaken. They will average at least 10 seconds per possession before they shoot the ball. That's pretty impressive. This should be a very interesting game. Watch for long rebounds. Long rebounds could make outlet passes very easy for easy layups.
They shoot at 19% with a three-point ball. And when you talk to Jason Pruitt, the head coach, he said, well, we got to get more makes, but we are going to continue to launch. That's my philosophy. And, again, I've told the women on this team, if you want to continue to play, you got to continue to shoot. And he thinks that over time that will instill some confidence as those threes start to fall.
If you had the freedom to shoot the ball anytime you want, I think I would. I would want to shoot the ball anytime. You want to let me take a shot during production meeting.
Only if you can make them.
I understand.
Let's take a break and come back with the opening tip live from Rose-Hulman here on RHIT TV and Indiana Sports SRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
A good engineer, a good mathematician, a good scientist can identify problems.
But in order to be a great scientist or engineer, you've got to have curiosity and you've got to have creativity. And that's what's going to set you apart.
You can't teach curiosity. You just need to encourage your student to be curious. Curious in anything that they do. Curious so that it brings out the innovations, the new ideas.
Since we're doing things,
we're not just saying, here, go do this hard project. We are right there with them. We work with them.
The faculty are there for you.
Anxious over algebra? Call Ask Rose, the free science and math homework helpline. It's free world-class tutoring. Just call, chat, email, or screen share. Learn more at AskRose.org. Confused by chemistry? Call Ask Rose, the free science and math homework helpline. It's free world-class tutoring. Just call, chat, email, or screen share. Learn more at AskRose.org.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Don't miss a beat this holiday season. IndianaSRN has your soundtrack covered. Let the festive tunes fill your home with warmth and joy. Log on to IndianaSRN.org. Click on music 24/7. Let's check in with the public address announcer for today's starting lineups. So in this matchup, first-year coaches on RHIT.TV. Jim Barber and the coach spot ready to take you through women's college basketball 10-minute quarters. And anybody over the limit on fouls, as we reach 5, will shoot 2 free throws. Home white uniforms for the Fighting Engineers and the Blue Jays in Blue Jay colors, I guess, light blue and white.
I would call that. My wife would call that powder blue.
Ah,
I have no idea.
It's a pretty color.
It just looks like a light color to me.
Good to have you along. Whatever you're watching today should be a most entertaining game, particularly the way the Blue Jays want to get up and down the court and shoot the 3. And we're off and running. Sophia Reese wears 3. Amelia Diaz 4. Back to Reese. Shot clock on the opening possession at 15.
Like
That's Ashley Black.
Looks like a 2-3 zone. We haven't seen that all year.
Trying to solve it here with 7 on the shot clock. 3 from the corner on the way. Misses the rim. And here come the Blue Jays, as expected, running the court. Katie Matrice on the break. Lost it. Now picks it back up.
Man-to-man defense for Rose-Hulman.
Matrice trying to dribble through 2 players. Eventually gave it up. Open look right side. First 3 of many threes to be launched. And the rebound taken down by Shamba. Manuela Shamba. On the drive is Amelia Diaz, and she's called for traveling.
Had a nice move there. Just dragged that foot. Got to put the ball on the floor first.
Both these first-year coaches are going to work the sidelines a lot.
Yes,
They're already up.
They won't have any tread on their tennis shoes.
No, sir. Kristen Bukata wears 10, had the ball moments ago. Now the dribble drive to the basket, and well done but missed. He is 14, Noriah Smith. So back come the Fighting Engineers. Somebody needs to score here. Good look inside by Shamba, but she didn't see anybody open, so she brought it back out.
I like the patience, though.
Sophia Reese gave up her dribble. They swing it left side. Shot clock, second possession, again under 10.
There's that power move. Oh, lost the ball.
Taken away by MC Brown. Here come the Blue Jays on the break. They'll dribble through traffic and did it nicely there on the basket by Kristen Bukata. And already a timeout being called by Devrin Paul of Rose-Hulman.
30-second timeout.
It's always interesting to see this happen this early in the game, that a coach wants to use this. Wheeler Mission Thrift Store is one of our sponsors. When you shop, you're not just buying a purse or an end table you plan to refinish. You are providing critical funds that help men and women and children get back on their feet. Your purposeful purchase provides help and hope. Be the first to snag a deal. Shop by today at 8640 East 96th Street in Indianapolis. What about our start so far, Coach?
Up and down like we expected. I think Coach Paul just wants to get their attention, say, hey, let's run our offense. We have power inside. Let's pound it inside. Look for the open player, and let's go get it. The intensity level I think that he wants is not quite yet there. But, you know, we're still got 8:14 left in this first quarter. We'll see what happens.
Don't often see a coach call timeout early, but it's a good adjustment. You've got plenty of timeouts to work with. Third possession for Rose-Hulman. Ball taken away, and this is a 2-on-0. Layup made easily to make it 4-0 in a basket by Utah McCool. So McQuay with the basket. 4-0 start. Blue Jays again keeping the pressure on. Have already forced 2 turnovers. Amelia Diaz dribbles out of trouble. And that's going to be double dribble.
Nice pressure.
Lauren Cusack had the right idea, but then put the ball on the floor and a call for a double dribble. Substitution, we're going to see many on both sides. Grace Rowland checks in the game. She averages 11 and 7, and the other night in a loss to Hanover had 11 points.
There's the size difference.
Yep. But McQuay with the rebound, and the Blue Jays trying to go quick, sometimes go a little too quick.
Almost ran over a camera guy.
Yeah. It's a dangerous position over there. I don't care what anybody says.
Here comes that press again.
4-0 in favor of the Blue Jays, who've already turned the Fighting Engineers over twice. And almost a third time. Pretty good defense being applied by Kristen Bucata, number 10. Teresa Sessions enters, and MC Brown comes out. Well, you wonder if and when they can get Jamie Baum involved here, even though it's early.
They look like they're just pressing a little bit too much, Jim. They just need to relax.
So far, Utah McQuay and Kristen Bucata have the baskets for the Blue Jays. This is Bucata handling outside, now driving into traffic, throws it up and missed it. And there's that size advantage you talked about. Rebound taken up by Grace Rowland. She'll average almost a double-double in points.
Nice move. No foul there.
Taken down. Yeah, Rowan Cusack. Here they come again with Bucata. Off the drop down. And traveling called on Utah McQuay. 4-0 over 3 minutes gone by in the first half. You surprised at the low-scoring start?
I am. Very much so. Already turnovers mounting.
There's one right there. Bucata in the lane. Got it slapped away from her. This is a 1 against 3. Let's see if they look for Baum. Instead, they'll go inside. Manuela Shamba misses, but kicked back out to Amelia Diaz. And let's see what we have here as time is being called.
I don't think the shot clock reset when it hit the rim. It didn't reset to 20. It stayed at 13. And they're going to leave it at 13.
There's Tori Scales coming in the game to replace Shamba. Ashley Black to throw it in. Shot clock is restored to 26.
Okay.
So you're more than half right. Jamie Baum wears number 5. She's the sharpshooter. She's the one with the ball. Had an open lane to the hoop and got fouled before she can put it up. Well, keep your eye on number 5, as Keith had mentioned in the pregame, for her potential to score and score at will, and she could shoot it. Jamie, by the way, is a manager, or has been a manager of the baseball team.
There's the kick out.
Shot clock down to 10. Baum with a pass outside. Shot missed by Diaz. Rebound taken down by Elmhurst. And Nariah Smith. Here come the Blue Jays, who now lead 6-0, and that's going to be a chance for an and one for Miss Smith. She is out of Oceanside, California, where no less than 6 players are on the team from California for Jason Pruitt.
Great recruiting place.
Well, he coached 7 years at Laverne, California, where his teams averaged over 90 a game. It remains 6-0. Jamie Baum with a rebound. They are trapping Baum whenever they can, and why not? Bakuta's got her right now. Now Diaz. 3 on the way. Bounces a couple times, missed it. Checked out. It was Ashley Black with a shot. And we got a foul called. Or is it hell ball? That's Sophia Reese to check in. Rose-Hulman with a good defense moments ago. The defense is not an issue so far, Keith. It's been the offense.
It's the offense.
And again, behooves Rose-Hulman as they put some pressure on to try to get to the free throw line because they're one of the best in the country at it. There's a steal.
A turnover.
Opportunity for the first points. Sophia Reese on a drive. And there it is. 2 on the board for the Fighting Engineers.
And maybe that will just open up the gates for them.
Yes. 6-2 our score. Kristen Bakuda out of Valparaiso, Indiana, who, by the way, was with the program when Coach Jason Pruitt took over. Got 3 players from the Calumet and Porter regions in Indiana. Another steal by Reese, foul call.
And see, that's what they do so well, Jim. They steal the ball, they get the ball, they go right to the hole. They get in that act of shooting because they're at 90% free throw line. Going to the free throw line is their offense.
Yeah, they're terrific at the line. Again, best in the country in free throws made as you take a look at Reese on the drive to the hoop, and 5th best at percentage. And by the way, the jinx doesn't apply here. At least not yet.
I didn't write it down, so that's a good thing, right? They're right back in it.
2 free throws, cuts the lead to 6-4. They'll apply some half-court pressure. Blue Jays getting an offense really quickly, and a 3 from the outside buried. You know, it's interesting. You got to pick them up, and Anna Klasinski noted that, and she knocked it down the 3. Klasinski's had a couple of 15-point games as a sophomore so far. Good tie up there inside by Tarisha Sessions. Keeps the ball on this side of the court. 6-0 start for Elmhurst. Now 9-4 is the lead. Kind of a mid-range jumper there taken by Diaz.
That is rare in this game that we play.
Yes. Rebound Tyresha Sessions. Here's Makuta. Runs the show for Jason Pruitt and the Elmhurst Blue Jays.
Kick violations resets the clock to 20.
I love the sound of the buzzer. It's almost like the old-time buzzer at Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City, you know. Like the Big Ten. Out of the ball game, by the way, comes 22 Tori Scales. And back in is 23 Manuela Shumba. Looking for a first television timeout. And because we had a timeout earlier, that will suffice as Jamie Baum comes back in. Let's see if they can get her kick started here.
Yeah, if she could get warm, they're going to be okay. She gets hot, going to be a good day for the Engineers.
Got excellent range, too.
Nice. I like that.
Yes.
Good job.
What's needed is Grace Rowland scores just the 2nd field goal in the 11 attempts for Fighting Engineers. 9-6 our score.
Feed the bigs.
Yep. Handling the ball better right now are the Engineers as well. Bucata with a kick to Katie Matrice. 8 on the shot clock.
Nice defense.
Yep, going to have to put it up. Bucata gets the rebound. Open left baseline. That's missed by Katie Matrice. And now the Engineers on the break and Jamie Baum. Baum to Sophia Reese, who already has a field goal in the game. That jumper missed from the outside by Grace Rowland. It remains 9-6. Look how quickly the Jays get into their offense. It doesn't take long. And Naira Smith has the lane to the hoop. Elmhurst 4 of 10 from the floor. 2 of 10 for, or 2 of 12 for the Engineers, but to the free throw line goes Grace Rowland. Already practicing her free throw technique.
You gotta love players that do that.
Oh, man. We mentioned how good this team is at the line. She's a 79% shooter. The best free throw shooter on the team is Jamie Baum at 95%. Manuela Shamba is 82%. Rodriguez and Reese at 77%.
Made them both.
And right now, Rose-Hulman is 4 for 4 from the line. Out of the game comes Katie Matrice. Into the game comes MC Brown for Elmhurst. 11-8 our score. We have played most of the first quarter. What kind of defense we looking at here?
It looks like a chaser. Illegal defense there. Offensive foul.
Yeah. So after an 0-6 start, the Engineers have settled down, have the ball back. A 3 would tie the game. Well, we mentioned the free throw shooting at the top, and already 4 free throws in 4 attempts. Here's Rowland, back to Jamie Baum. That's an unforced error and out of bounds to the Blue Jays.
You know, you face the basket, Jern faced the basket. I think you had the advantage there.
Yep. Ashley Black checks in for Grace Rowland, who's played pretty solid so far, Keith.
Yes.
Giving them that inside presence that they long to have. 2:30 to go, first quarter. Rowan Cusack with a look to the bench and hands it off to Tyresha Sessions. Here's Sessions, little crossover. Gonna fire a long-range jumper and got it. That's a 2 for Tyresha Sessions.
And another turnover.
And a foul call committed by Amelia Diaz. First team foul, or rather first personal foul, second team. Peyton Schmidt in the game. She wears 11. Tyresha Sessions likes to go with that crossover and then got into traffic and got called for an offensive foul.
I love the fact that you slid, took the step, slid, ran over, and then popped right back up. That energizes your team.
Coaches love players that take charge. I assume you were the same way.
Oh, I loved
coach,
it.
Right?
I gave them candy bars.
Did you really?
Reese cups.
Engineers beat the press and find the easy layup inside by Ashley Black out of Westfield, Indiana. And now nearly a steal. 13-10 our score. Offense has picked up nicely for the Engineers. 3 on the way from the outside. That one missed by Kristen Lopez. Basket can bring the Engineers within 1. Jamie Baum, a little cross-court pass.
Oh, there you go.
And back to the free throw line goes Ashley Black.
Drew the foul.
So the Engineers already perfect in 4 attempts at the line. Back to the stripe for 2 more.
And if that's how you stay in the game and continue to play, I like the pressure they're putting on the defensive end as well. It seems like they settled down here a little bit after that 6-minute mark.
Yeah, I would agree. Ashley Black, by the way, a terrific lacrosse player. Out last year. Has played the sport for 4 years. Biomed engineer. It's an engineering university, and just about everybody here has a major in it. Imagine what those finals are like.
They know this week.
Oh, man. 6 for 6 is the team. Drawing within 1, 13-12. So half the offense, Keith, from the free throw line. That's going to be a foul call on the dribble drive by MC Brown.
From the field goal, they are 3 for 13 for 23%. The other hand, Elmhurst is 6 for 13 for 46%.
Elmhurst has struggled from the free throw line, just under 60%. So free throw makes today are a bonus. They get 1 of 2. Rebound taken down by Manuela Shamba. 14-12, final minute, first quarter. Jamie Baum with a quick dish in the corner. Now fires off the dribble and leaves it just a little short. Still scoreless in this game. Back comes the team in the powder blue, and another open look for three, and this one nailed by Kristen Lopez out of Lancaster, California.
Gave her too much time to look at it.
That's her second three-point attempt in which she was open. 17-12 our score. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Manuela Shamba on the drive, just a little too strong. Blue Jays with a rebound. Well, you wonder if they would wait for the open shot, play for the last shot. There's your answer.
No.
Follow up, no. 5 seconds to go. Quick outlet to Baum. Can she beat the clock?
Yes.
Like a clock in her head, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. You knew how much time was left? Into 1, 17-14.
Back with more in the second quarter in a moment.
Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Let's revisit the last field goal of the first quarter and the timing of one Jamie Baum.
I mean, she went low that ball with maybe 3/10 left, knew where the clock was. 17-4.
I think you want something like that timing your life. Because every 1/10 of a second counts.
How about here on free throws making a difference? 100% for Rose-Hulman, only 33% for Elmhurst, and that's the tell of the tape right here.
Rose-Hulman now over 80%, Keith, for the season. 3 from the right side of the key, a little short.
There's those long rebounds we were talking about in the pregame show. Those three-pointers. Now Rose-Hulman just has to.
Blocks pass intercepted by Rowan Cusack. Turnovers plagued the Fighting Engineers to start the game. Able to work their way back in by way of the free throw line. Little runner right there is missed. And Jamie Baum comes out with the rebound. Baum handling with the left hand and then switching over. Grace Rowland back in the game, who had a strong first quarter with 4 points. 1 and out, though, the shot taken by Black. Here comes Michaela on the break. Shot missed, and back comes the Fighting Engineers.
Tell you what, you will run like crazy today. You better be in pretty good shape.
Oh, yeah. Ashley Black in trouble. Down to Grace Rowland. Rowland puts it in, and she's got a half a dozen points, and they draw within 1. 17-16, errant pass off the hands of Utah McQuay. And the ball goes back to the Engineers, and right now Jason Pruitt is giving a mouthful to one of his guards, Rowan Cusack.
You're not running up and down the floor fast enough.
No.
Look at that. That's a nice play.
So Rose-Hulman has a chance to take the lead for the first time. Beats three-quarter court pressure. Sophia Reese in the hands of Ashley Black. 3-guard lineup. Reese, little give and go. Out to Jamie Baum, a little step back.
Got it.
For the first time this afternoon, the Fighting Engineers have the lead. 18-17, 4 points for Jamie Baum. There's that three that goes in and out by Lindsay Novak. Again, not shy to shoot the three of the Blue Jays. A lot of contact there. Let's see who's going to have the ball out of bounds. it appears to be in the hands of Rose-Hulman. Let's take a look
at that step back.
Yeah, she's got a pretty move, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. She knew that was in.
California native out of Los Altos, California. And we have a timeout. 1 point game, 8 minutes to go, first half.
An active athlete looking for enhanced performance, comfort, and recovery? Then Skins is the perfect choice for you. Our revolutionary sports compression product provides better oxygen flow in your muscles, helps reduce fatigue and pain from intense physical activity, allowing athletes to push their boundaries and perform better.
Skins helps keep everything, including you, on track.
So don't wait any longer. Get your Skins now and experience unbeatable performance.
Take your game to the next level with Skins.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Nicole Keith Myers, Jim Barber on RHIT.TV today. I'm Jim Barber. 18-17, first lead of the afternoon for the Fighting Engineers, the home team in the white. Rose-Hulman shooting at 31% from the floor, Elmhurst at 33%.
You go back to man here.
Yeah.
Now back, man-to-man.
Jamie Baum looked inside.
A lot of contact there.
Nothing called as McQuay drives the basket and puts it in, and Elmhurst regains the lead.
Wow.
Here comes that pressure, three-quarter court. Baum looked at her left. Finally gets it to the left. Beautiful pass inside. Layup made by Ashley Black, and that was just good recognition.
That's very good recognition, and that's exactly what they need to do.
So the third lead change in just the second quarter. See how quickly they like to throw it up there. Lindsay Novak with a miss out of Romeville, Illinois. Here's Reese. On the drive to the goal. Leaves it just a little short. Rebound to Noriah Smith. Bakuda on the break. And she puts it in. And Elmhurst regains the lead, 21-20. It's an entertaining start to the second quarter, you know?
Yes, sir.
4 lead changes already. We have played 3.5 minutes. Reese. Jamie Baum again off the dribble, a little short. M.C. Brown. Bakuda. Blue Jays quickly into the offense, leaving an open jumper that is missed, and Bakuda gets the rebound. Kristen Bakuda. Put her high school basketball at Valparaiso, won a state championship, or a high school sectional championship there. Blue Jays lead by 3, Baum on the drive, and let's see if it's a shooting foul.
And I think she's going to go to the line.
If she does, the Engineers are perfect for the line, but apparently
she's not. They're going to call it on the floor.
Ward that ball out of bounds, and Reese to throw it in. Reese out of Jeffersonville, Indiana. Good pass inside in recognition to Grace Rowland, who has had a strong start to this game. 23-22. Kind of zone we're looking at here in defending the three.
It's like a 1-3-1.
Successful because the ball is out of bounds to the Engineers.
Look at this. That's just good look. Transition defense was not there. Rowland has made a big difference in this game.
Taking command of the boards as well. Jamie Baum. Kickoff, Ashley Black. Jumper right corner, rimmed in and out for Diaz.
Good looks.
Here come the Jays on the break. Getting quickly into the offense. Well, Cusack had to swing it to the far left side. And that's going to be a violation on the Blue Jays.
She was in the first row. Referee, can't be in the first row.
No. 23-22 our score halfway through the second quarter.
You see some students down there going, yo, she was right there.
Help the officials out a little
Yes.
bit, huh? Tough pass and catch. The Engineers continue with the ball, trailing by 1. Love the way Baum handles the ball, too. Down to Rowland, actually tipped over to Amelia Diaz. Here's Baum, Daedalus for 3.
Yes!
Got it. 5th lead change of the first half. Engineers by 2, and how quickly can Roland Cusack and Elmhurst match that?
At 19% coming in, they have shot better than that today.
Yeah, 3 out of 11. That is better. 27%. Half a dozen lead changes. Now Roland. And it's 27-26 Rose-Hulman.
We knew this would be a fun game, and it's...
Well, when you have that many exchanges of the lead in one quarter, and it's 7. That's impressive. Good pass inside off the double team on the baseline. But here's another rebound for Grace Rowland, who averages again 7 boards a game. 3 on the way. Off the mark.
Might be a little bit out of her range.
Rose-Hulman is now 1 for 7 shooting the 3.
What does that come from?
I don't know. Yeah, 3 of 12 on the subject of range for Elmhurst. 3.5 to go first half.
That was in
different area code. Here's Bob looking for a pick from Rowland. Couldn't get it. Down to Diaz. Back to Rowland. Rowland get a second chance and put it in. Jamie Rowland.
Got a little contact there, and they let that go.
Having a terrific game in the first half. She's got 10. Another 3 on the way. That rimmed. Well, that's their MO, man. That's how they operate. Biggest lead of the game, believe it or not, for the Fighting Engineers.
That was in and out.
Yeah. Under 3 to go first half. Mariah Smith had the right idea, but the wrong move when she dished to the corner. Nobody was there. Baum gets a rest right now for the Engineers.
Elmhurst has 10 turnovers. Rose-Hulman has 9.
Everett Paul, first-year coach. You see working the sidelines in the tan shirt from Kentucky State. Started off as a video coordinator for the University of Louisville.
Great, and his wife, one of the assistants, does a great job.
Imagine the hoops that are talked about to them as Manuela Shumba gets the shot out of Hutto, Texas. Missed last year, had 1,200 points in high school play. 5-point lead for the Engineers. They've turned things around.
They have
game.
really, and the defense has stepped up. Oh, she'll take that anytime.
Yes. Not shooting foul. Engineers with a substitution. Tyresha Sessions out of the game. Back in Peyton Schmidt.
Got quiet.
Yes. Almost a little too quiet.
Yeah.
That'll
Oh,
change.
that's a nice look. Yes.
Manuela Shumba inside. 33-26.
What a run.
And right now, the Fighting Engineers are in control.
They're in that zone, too, Jim.
Yep.
Seems like anything they are running.
Good point. And a lot of that became successful by going inside. Like
right there.
But that was a tough catch for Tori Scales, who was too deep underneath the basket.
I had teams that was in zones like that, but it was like every 35 games that we played.
Otherwise, you're in the ozone, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why you got out of coaching and took up something admirable like broadcasting.
All-time losing school records at my schools.
7-point lead for the Engineers, who trail by 6 to start this game. We'll continue with the zone. Force the Blue Jays to shoot the 3, and the Blue Jays are having trouble hitting the 3. But again, that's how they roll, and they are 3 of 15 now, Keith, from beyond the arc.
Big-time scoring drought as well, at least 3 minutes here.
Yes.
Largest lead that Elmhurst has been 6. Rose-Hulman is here at 7.
Last point scored at the 4:17 mark for Elmhurst. Chance to maybe bump this lead for Rose-Hulman to double digits. First half winding down. Little step back jumper there, a beauty.
My goodness.
Ashley Black.
Ashley Black, I have her unofficially for 8.
Second highest scorer on the team. 35-26, Rose-Hulman. You would think that eventually Elmhurst is going to try to attack inside. The outside shot is not working. 50 seconds to go first half. Kristen Bakuda. Good spin drive to the basket and one. That's a pretty move.
Well, that is a pretty move.
And you know what? If you're not shooting from the outside and making him attack inside.
What I like was to help defense, and it was a little bit too late.
There's an opportunity for the Blue Jays to cut it to 6. We'll be playing Lawrence University tomorrow, beginning of 5 straight home games. Got an interesting stance at the free throw line,
Yeah.
does she not?
Thought so.
Converts it, though. Kristen, good first half. Lead is 6. 40 seconds to go, about a 15-second difference between game and shot clock, and they are finding
My goodness.
Manuela Shumba all by herself in this game inside.
I mean, the reversal is outstanding.
Now, right now, if they elect to do so, they can play for the last shot. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And that's wise. Pull it out.
I like that. They had numbers, and they go, no, let's do this. Look for, she got fouled. No call.
Elmhurst on a drive, and that will be a foul. As Anna Klasinski will shoot 2 with 3.8 left. Tough break for the Fighting Engineers.
She's at the line for 2.
Anna Klasinski steps to the line. 50% shooter on the season, 9 of 18 from the stripe, averaging almost 10 points a game.
Well, she got the first one. Well, there's your 50%.
Bomb from about 40 feet.
Yes. No.
Very capable, I'm sure. Of making it.
Okay.
First half has come to a close. Brought to you by Boilermaker Local 374, offering you a career as an iron shipbuilder, blacksmith, or general helper. For more information, contact the International Brotherhood of Boilermakers at 219-845-1065. We'll continue with a halftime show live from Rose-Hulman Institute in Terre Haute, Indiana in a moment.
An active athlete looking for enhanced performance, comfort, and recovery? Then Skins is the perfect choice for you. Our revolutionary sports compression product provides better oxygen flow in your muscles, helps reduce fatigue and pain from intense physical activity, allowing athletes to push their boundaries and perform better.
Skins helps keep everything, including you, on track.
So don't wait any longer. Get your Skins now and experience unbeatable performance.
Take your game to the next level with Skins.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move? It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families and treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
So we had a good engineer, a good mathematician, a good scientist can identify problems.
But in order to be a great scientist or engineer, you've got to have curiosity and you've got to have creativity. And that's what's going to set you apart.
You can't teach curiosity. You just need to encourage your student to be curious. Curious in anything that they do. Curious so that it brings out the innovations, the new ideas.
Since we're doing things so quickly, a lot of times
It is halftime. As you see, the score 37-30. Rose-Hulman in the lead at halftime. Thank you very much for joining us. We're glad that you have joined us on this Saturday afternoon of college basketball. So used to high school, college basketball, and with us is Miles McGowan on the men's basketball team. And ladies are playing very, very well. The women's team is stepping up. They're more aggressive than they have been in the last couple of games.
Oh, absolutely. They look a lot better today than they did last week. It's just, I don't know, they're taking better care of the basketball today, getting a shot every time down. So, yeah, they're definitely good.
And I noticed that your guys are here cheering them on, and you guys do that. They turn around and do the same thing. Because tomorrow you play St. Fisher's tomorrow at 3 o'clock right here on RHI-TV. But if you can make it here, you got to make it here because you got to see this ball club play.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's going to be a great game. St. John Fisher's pretty good. I mean, they're a top 100 team, so, I mean, it's going to be a pretty good non-conference showdown for sure.
Talk a little bit about practice. Been pretty good this week?
Oh, absolutely. We had a players-only meeting after our tough loss on Wednesday just to kind of sort things out and make sure we're all on the same page. And since then, practice has picked up a lot. I mean, we're talking more. We all know what we're trying to do, and it's just been a lot more productive and more a sense of urgency, I would say.
Well, as we walked in, setting up for today, you guys were still doing your walkthrough and all those, but a lot more vocal.
Oh, yeah.
And people are holding people accountable. Oh. You got to love that because that means that team is meshing together and has one purpose.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that was one of our main talking points. Is that like we all know that we're friends outside of this. We all love each other, but when we're on this court, we're going to hold each other accountable every single time. So, I mean, that was a big point of emphasis.
Iron sharpens iron.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly right. Talk a little bit about the season in a whole. You guys are up and down, but
absolutely
looks really promising.
No,
right?
it's yeah.
I mean, it's a long year.
It's basketball is a very long season. I mean, at the start of the year, we started out with the big win over DePaul, and then we went and beat. We went one at Worcester, and then played Hampton Sydney tough. And I was like, okay, we're going to be super good. Then obviously, I mean, we had some growing pains because we're super young, and I don't know. We've lost a couple games, but I mean, I think we are very talented, and we just got to sort everything out and get ourselves organized and definitely battle back.
Second year for Coach, his system's going in. Everybody understands that now. It seems like from what we see, you're just right there.
Absolutely, no, and I think that's exactly right. My hope is that once we come back from break, I mean, obviously we're going to win these next two games, but like once
there you go, there's the confidence.
Yeah,
good job for you.
Once we come back, I think we're going to be refreshed and like I don't know, like I think the second half of our year is going to be a lot better.
How about every school, almost every other school is out. You guys got to go till Friday.
Yeah,
got to love that.
That's Rose-Hulman for you. I mean, heck. we go till Friday. We don't get Labor Day off, and it's just nonstop. So they don't care, not at all.
Well, you're all engineers. You're going to get a degree, and you're going to make more money than anybody in the world. So that's why they're doing that.
It's true. Absolutely.
Just remember me, Coach. Okay? Talk a little bit about your degree and what you're studying.
So I'm studying chemical engineering. To be honest, I really want to study chemistry, but I also wanted to play basketball. So that was what kind of led me here. And I mean, I might as well study in engineering since it's an engineering school rather than studying chemistry. So, yeah, I mean, that's just what I'm going through. Classes are obviously tough. It's nonstop. Basketball and school, there's no time for anything else at all. So.
Yeah, that grade point average?
Yeah, it's about a 3. It's not crazy high, but it's
3 better than what I did when I graduated. How about that?
There you go.
What's the key this weekend? Playing Saturday, turn around and play Tuesday. What's the key this weekend? Obviously going 2-0.
Yeah.
But what's the key tomorrow, and then what's the key on Tuesday?
Well, all week we've been practicing. St. John Fisher really pressing us. They're like, I mean, they get up into you, they pick up full court. So I'm going to think handling pressure is definitely a big point of emphasis tomorrow and on Tuesday. But just handling pressure and just like running our stuff. Like throughout like the first half of the year, there's been like stretches in games where we just haven't. I mean, we just got sidetracked. People have been taking bad shots. But so I think it's really just playing a full 40 minutes of basketball and handling pressure is what's going to win us these next 2 games. So,
where's home?
Where's home? Indianapolis, so not too far.
Where are you from?
Like the southwest side, Decatur Township area.
Yeah.
Decatur Central.
Go to Decatur Central?
No, I live there, but I went to Mooresville. So
Mooresville?
Yeah, Mooresville. Yep, that's where I graduated.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, good luck, and we're going to be here both days, and I know a lot of people will be watching. It's a great Christmas gift from Rose-Hulman to you to watch these kids. And what's the key for the women in the second half?
Energy. I think that this first 5-minute segment is huge. So you got to come out here and punch them in the mouth right out the gate. So and just push this lead up to 12.
I like the bigs. The bigs play real well. Got to feed them, right?
Absolutely.
Good luck. We'll see you tomorrow.
I appreciate it. Yep.
We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
So my goal is to get involved in space industry and learn about what lies beyond the Earth's horizon. I came across Rose Rocketry. I saw, hey, they're doing some really cool stuff. They're building rockets. I really grew a lot being as part of the team. Last year, through Rose Rocketry, I was able to attend SED's Space Vision 2022, which was a student conference for people who want to get involved in space. And I was able to go to Washington, D.C. and talk to so many people within the space industry who come together and say, this is what the next goals for space are. Being at Rose, I was able to hone my engineering skills to push myself to get involved in the field further and learn about all these different opportunities. And I don't think I would have really gotten that at a bigger university.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot,
It's not a game.
Today's game brought to you by Boilermaker Local 374, which can offer you a career as an iron shipbuilder, blacksmith, or general helper. For more information, contact the International Brotherhood of Boilermakers, 219-845-1065. A lot of times coaches will tell you, Keith, that stats don't always tell the story, but maybe in this game it's a little more evident that they do.
One of the things, my coaching staff would give me the stats, and the managers would circle things that I would look at. That's exactly what I look here. Rose-Hulman has taken control of this game because of their bigs. Ashley Black has 8. Grace Rowan has 12. They can't stop that, the momentum, and then Baum has really penetrated to dish, and everybody's unselfish to give the rock to somebody who's open, and that's made the big difference. And Elmhurst three-point shooting is not very good today.
No, and you mentioned the inside play. Sophia Reese has had some gorgeous passes inside the Shumba. She has 8 first half assists, 12 assists on 15 field goals, and in the paint, 10-point advantage for Rose-Hulman.
Turnovers, Rose-Hulman has 15, Elmhurst has 9. Paint point 24-14. There's the difference to the ball game.
And in the second quarter, Elmhurst, which again, this is how they roll, shot the ball from the arc 1 of 13. So let's see if there's any kind of change in the second half and maybe try to attack a little more inside to allow the outside game to get a little better. Second half about ready to commence with a score of 37-30. We had more than a half a dozen lead changes to start the second quarter, and then after that, Rose-Hulman took charge.
You talked about the assists, school record listed for assists in this game, and we look at that. She's pretty close to that, so keep an eye on that in the second half.
4 points, a rebound, and 8 assists for Sophia Reese. 3 assists for Ashley Black, and again, to this point, 80% of their field goals have been assisted. That's a number that any coach would take as we get set for the start of the second half with the coach Keith Myers, Jim Barber. A pleasure to welcome you to RHIT.TV today from Hulbert Center here on the campus of RHI Rose-Hulman Institute.
One of the things that we have recognized is the band plays very, very well.
It does.
I asked for a request. And they played Smoke on the Water. I thank them very much.
Did you really?
Yes, sir.
I hope you tipped them.
Oh, am I supposed to tip them? It's on my expense account.
Well, you still have time.
I hope Jerry will let that pass.
Sophia Reese with those 8 first half assists to Jamie Baum. Off the switch. Now swings it right side. And Grace Rowland touched it last, out of bounds to Elmhurst. Let's see if they change their offensive philosophy, which, by the way, Jason Pruitt said, I don't care if we're ahead or behind, we won't. Let's see if that, that matters.
Well, there's the deflection.
A couple of young and very bright first-year coaches, and Devon Paul, who heads up Rose-Hulman, Jason Pruitt, the boss at Elmhurst.
Oh, nice defense.
Here's Baum with the steal, trying to race to the goal, put it up and in. Jamie Baum starts the second half the way she ended the first quarter.
Yes.
Going end to end. Now Kristen Bakuda on a floater, misses.
Woo.
Boy, nice little tightrope walk there.
Both feet in, that's a good catch.
Yeah, and because of the play of Utah McQuay, they keep the basketball.
Timeout.
Jason Pruitt's going to use the timeout just a minute into the third quarter. So we've seen coaches do this in both occasions. We'll break here live from Rose-Hulman today with the Engineers up by 9.
you're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Are you an active athlete looking for enhanced performance, comfort, and recovery? Then Skins is the perfect choice for you. Our revolutionary sports compression product provides better oxygen flow in your muscles, helps reduce fatigue and pain from intense physical activity, allowing athletes to push their boundaries and perform better.
Skins helps keep everything, including you, on track.
So don't wait any longer. Get your Skins now and experience unbeatable performance.
Take your game to the next level with Skins.
Blue Jays basketball, MC Brown to throw it in to Kristen Bukata, who runs the offense. Bukata on a hop to the goal, a little spin. Dropping it back off to Brown, and the rebound taken down by Manuela Shumba. Here's Jamie Baum.
Oh, what a... You better catch that ball. That's a 100-mile-an-hour fastball right there.
Gracie Rowland will try a three and knock it down. She had a outstanding first half, and Rowland now with a three.
I got to run officially
for
for 15.
Yep. Yeah. McQuay on the drive. Nicely done by number 3, Utah. McQuay out of Saratoga, Utah. Well, Elmhurst already looking to score inside as opposed to outside.
Yes.
9-point game, though, in favor of the Engineers. Down to Rowland, draws a double team. What a beautiful move to the basket and one.
You just see her. She gets into post, turns around, faces the basket, takes the contact, and then put the ball on the cup. Like to see her use the backboard, but the rim would favor her.
Oh, yeah. There. She's got 17 now.
Look at this. That's a
for
beautiful
her 18th
shot.
Point. And the Engineers, one of the best free throw shooting teams on the planet, now a 7 for 7 for the line, and another timeout called by Jason Pruitt, and we will step aside just moments into the third quarter. Check that 44-32 in favor of Rose-Hulman. Biggest lead of the afternoon. Kristen Bacata almost a little out of control. 44-32 lead. Back comes Ashley Black. Jamie Baum, Sophia Reese, who had the 8 assists in the first half. Manuela Shumba.
How about adding the numbers, then kicking it back out and just resetting?
Yep. And Gracie Rowland established position inside. That shot left just a little short, but because of the defense, Ashley Black able to knock it off of Elmhurst and out of bounds to the Engineers.
Didn't give up on the basketball, did she?
Nope. Every coach emphasizes that, don't they?
Yes.
Don't give up on the play. Miss Black to throw it in. What a change of events from the 6-point deficit start in the first quarter.
Yep. There
That's
it is.
A three on the way for Ashley Black, and she hits it. Well, you established the inside game. That means the outside game is available.
That, she set her feet. You knew that ball was going to go in, but the way she set her feet.
Her first three of the day, and back comes a quick three on the other side by Rowan Cusack. Check that. That was Kristen Lopez with a three, 47-35. 3 substitutes for Elmhurst at the next break. Rowland can hit the three, did earlier, and she has got 20.
It's like, give me the ball, coach.
You know what they say when you're feeling it.
Man.
She averages 11, Keith. She has doubled up on that.
That's beautiful.
50-35 in favor of the Fighting Engineers, who led 37-30 at the break. Three-point shooting opening up nicely for the Engineers. And Grace Rowland, she can stroke it from anywhere. Again, she had nearly a double-double the other night. Mariah Smith on a drive to the hoop. And now a steal. Back-to-back field goals, and quickly Elmhurst into the game. And Devon Paul is not happy. Calls a timeout for Rose-Hulman. How quickly fortunes could change as that 15-point lead sliced to 11.
Yeah, a little turnover here or there. You can't get them back into the game. You got to stay consistent of what that brought you to that lead.
Well, especially a team that applies pressure like that. Let's remind you about some of our wonderful sponsors today, like the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. They have locations in Indianapolis, Zionsville, Anderson, Columbus, and Lafayette. For more information, please give them a call, 317-472-7600. Women's college basketball today from Rose-Hulman Institute. Well, by the way, finals concluded a couple of weeks ago. Chance for the women to catch their breath.
I love the fact that the men's team is here cheering them on.
I do too. Here's Black. Ashley Black drops it off. Shumba with a miss. Elmhurst on a 4-0 run with the ball. And they're going to attack the goal. And on the attempted attack, knocked away from Nariah Smith. Sophomore who had 12 points in a recent game against North Park. Engineers have practically a week off before they'll play Spalding prior to Christmas on December 22. Another three on the way. That one missed.
Gotta love the rebound. Look at this outlet.
Gracie Rowland treating the other way, and it's going to be off of Elmhurst. 50-39 our score, 6 minutes to go, third quarter.
If you just joined us, Rose-Hulman down as many as 11 at one time, wasn't he?
Yep. And an 0-6 start to this game. Manuela back to the guard situation to Black and Reese to Rowland. On that possession, 4 of the 5 players got a touch. Game.
And again, face the basket, go up and shoot the basketball.
22 for Rowland. 3 on the way. You can't breathe against this team. Payne Schmidt hits the 3 because Elmhurst can come back quickly into its offense.
Well, because their offense is 3-pointers.
And now it's defense starting to turn it up a notch.
Oh, good deep. Oh, they caught the foul.
And I'll tell you what's going to happen. That's going to be 3 free throws for Lindsay Novak.
I think they're going to call it on the floor, Jim.
Think so?
Yes, sir. Spins around. Protects the ball as well. Nice shot. Are they going to give her 3?
Yep, I think so. Kristen Lopez back in the game for, or check that, Amelia Diaz back in the game for Rose-Hulman. Along with Tori Scales, who has played up to 70 minutes in her first 9 games of the year. So 3 free throws coming for Rowan Cusack. Coaches never want to see you foul beyond the arc, but I don't think anybody knew defensively exactly where Cusack was there.
And their free throw woes continue.
Yeah, this is the Achilles heel for Rose-Hulman. You figure a first-year coach will eventually have that adjusted, but coming in 59% from the arc. And Rowan Cusack on the season now 8 of 17.
If you don't hear Coach is really upset. Coach Bird said, I just need you to make a basket.
Gets 2 out of 3.
No, 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3, excuse me.
Yeah.
8 out of 18 on the season for her. 52-43. 15-point lead has been cut to 9. Now in the backcourt, Diaz to Black, over to Jamie Baum, and they beat the press. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. Amelia Diaz handling out front. Now Jamie Baum. Tough handoff there. Shot clock at 5. Little runner, short. And a foul in the backcourt about 70 feet away.
Frustration foul.
On Diaz. High school, a soccer, basketball, and a track and field athlete. She goes out. Sophia Reese comes back in. Reese, pretty good all-state softball player in high school. Multi-sport athletes, that's hardly a surprise. 9-point game with 5 to go, third quarter. Blue Jays spreading the floor for the moment, trying to get a good look. Little hop to the goal, and that's going to be traveling.
Looks like they start their offense way outside the three-point
Yes.
arc. Almost like a 5-out.
Sophia Reese had the outstanding first half with 8 assisted baskets. 8 assists on 8 field goals in the first half for Reese. Take it away. It's a 2-on-1. Bakuda will catch up with it. Now Krista handling at the free throw line. 3 could cut it to 6. And out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Coached by Jason Pruitt, first year, 7 years at Laverne. Assisted by Kristen Kinsella and Malcolm Mason. Devin Paul, first year coach for Rose-Hulman. Former Kentucky State coach.
Now, if you're a young girl at home, great how to get the rebound, put that ball up over your head. Great job. And then you get the layup.
Another beautiful give and go. This time the assist comes from Maria Godoy Rodriguez and the basket by Rowland.
Got to love the unselfishness.
Reese.
They are just
tough layup without being able to use the basket or use the backboard, but a good follow-up. 54-45. Sophia Reese knocked to the floor and fouled. Trying to guard her and a little too close.
It's a hockey game.
Yeah.
Look at the subs coming in.
Yeah, they're like line changes, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Now a steal. Well, you can't have that happen off an inbounds pass. 3 on the way. And contact inside. It's going to be a foul coming up on the Fighting Engineers.
It looks like the men's basketball team and their friends are changing venues.
Guys are going to be active this weekend with a game coming up tomorrow. 3 on the way again. Would have cut it to 6 again. Jamie Baum tied up. That's a nice defensive play, and that allows the Blue Jays to keep the ball.
St. Fisher's tomorrow for the men's at 3 o'clock and Milligan on Tuesday at 7:30. All of them right here on the network.
It was 37-30 at the break. So Rose-Hulman has increased its halftime advantage by 2, even though the lead was 15 at one point. Trying to find an open player.
Oh, great play.
Jamie Baum took it away.
Quick hands.
Three minutes remaining, third quarter. Looking down low and now kicks it back out to Ashley Black. Noella Shumba with the ball and fouled, and she'll shoot 2 free throws.
And there's the free throws.
For a team that is 8 of 8 from the line. First miss. By the way, the announcer had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay, we'll let you off this time. Got the second one.
10-point lead, 55-45. Keith Myers, Jim Barber live today in Terre Haute, Indiana. Catch and shoot 3. Buried. By Katie Matrice. And now it's a 7-point game. So the lead has been shaved by 8 points. And that's going to be traveling. Sophia Reese got in trouble off the double team. You know, as helter-skelter as this offense is for the Blue Jays, Keith, they can get back in the game quickly.
Yes, because of the three-point shot.
Yep. Mentioned the assistants for Elmhurst. Allison McCarthy, Gabrielle Gibson-Paul, the assistants for Rose-Hulman. As Keith mentioned, Gibson-Paul, Gabrielle, the wife of the coach. It remains an 8-point game and another steal. Kristen Bacata catches up with it. And timeout called by Devin Paul, 55-49. 2:17 to go in the third quarter. What a dramatic change of events.
It has. The turnovers had caused a little bit of helter-skelter, as you mentioned. And good timeout here. Settle things down. Get back into half-court offense. As we mentioned, the men's is in action tomorrow against St. Fisher's at 3 o'clock. And then also Tuesday at 7:30 against Mulligan. Girls don't play again until after the break. Is that correct?
Yes. Actually, 3 days prior to the break, December 22nd.
They travel to Spalding.
Hyper Logistics, one of our sponsors today, specializing in everything from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. 3 services, 1 solution. We do it all. For further information, call them at 317-396-1023.
Elmhurst leads the series 4-1 over Rose-Hulman. 1995 through 1998, but Rose-Hulman won 87-51, 2021.
Another forced turnover, and there have been a bunch here in the third quarter. Blue Jays with a basketball, and now down by only 6. That's 2 3-pointers, and they can make that deficit up in a hurry. Shannon defense as Kristen Buchanan drives the lane, finds an open shooter, design play. With the rebound to Manuela Shumba. Ball quickly across the court, back to Shumba on a 3-on-1. They beat the press, and that's 2 free throws coming up for Grace Rowland.
And they beat the press because they moved and reversed the ball, put the ball in the middle of the floor, had a breaking to the basket. Nice job. And there's that practice free throw already.
For the team that's already 8 of 9 from the line. Big difference in the game. Grace Rowland has 24 points. And when it's nothing but net, that's a sign of a pretty good free throw shooter,
yes.
Is it not? 26 now for Grace Rowland. Lead back to 8. $1:45 remaining, third quarter. Entertaining game tonight. That's going to be traveling. Called on Elmhurst and on Mariah Smith. So Mariah guilty of the violation. To the Blue Jays' credit, they have stayed away from the 3 on some occasions.
Oh, good hands.
Yeah. Rowland fakes the 3, drives the hoop, puts it up, and Back to the free throw line she goes.
Didn't get the rim. Didn't get the roll, did she? That looked like Chuck Levine, our producer, shot earlier in the production meeting today. The line jive, rolling off the rim.
I don't think we have footage of it, which is
no. He didn't let us film.
Grace Rowland with that pretty touch at the line.
You know, you can hear at 8:30 in the morning like we do. You know, you get the gym all by yourself.
Yeah.
Got them both.
Naomi Moses, who plays for Bishop Chatard girls basketball. Her dad and Naomi work at 4:30 in the morning, work out at Chatard's gym. Isn't that incredible?
Well, you're not up for 4:30 in the morning.
No,
right?
but how good is she going to be?
Yeah.
Kristen Buchanan with the right hand off the left-handed dribble. That was pretty. 59-51. Jamie Baum surveys the territory and gets it all the way across. And again, another steal. These quick hands are amazing. Shot missed. They recognize it. They'll have an advantage and a foul called on Elmhurst, and they are over the limit, so there'll be 2 free throws coming up for one of the best in the nation in the Fighting Engineers. We're 10 of 11 from the line. It's over 90%. They shoot at 80% coming in. What a weapon that's going to be in conference play.
Rebounds and bench points is a difference here. 28-25 by Rose-Hulman in the lead. Fast break points, 23 by Elmhurst. Just 10 for Rose-Hulman as she made the first free throw.
Jamie Baum now has 10, so there are 3 players for the Fighting Engineers in double figures. Gracie Rowland has 28. Ashley Black has 11.
And it's a 10-point lead again.
They'll take trading hoops and free throws the rest of the way. Foul called before the shot was put up. But I believe Rose-Hulman is also over the limit on fouls. So we're going to shoot 2 regardless.
Both teams have had the ball 69 times.
Really?
Yes, possessions is
wow.
Craziness. That's a lot of possessions.
I thought they only track possessions in football. That's impressive.
Hey, this staff, this SID staff, best in the country. And a good look at the bench.
Scoring in the third quarter, which has been very active. Rose-Hulman with 24. Elmhurst with 21. From the line, though, 4 of 11 for Elmhurst. It's pressure like that that's allowed them to get back in the game.
Yeah, but when you get the ball like that and put pressure, and that ball gets in that pass, good job by Rose-Hulman is sealing and then making sure that she makes the contact and came across to get the foul.
Economics major Manuela Shumba.
Talked to Miles at halftime. You know, every kid, they're wizards here. Great wizards.
Just one miss this afternoon for Rose-Hulman at the free throw line. Spectacular. Lead bumped to 12 now. Little floater in the air. Short rebound to Jamie Baum. Engineers have seized control. In front of the free throw line, 94% today, 16 of 17, compared to 4 of 11 for Elmhurst. 12-point difference at the line, 12-point difference, Keith, in the game.
Makes a big difference.
13-second difference between shot and game clock. Doesn't matter. Jamie Baum put it up anyway. Baum with 13. Almost back to the original biggest lead.
Oh!
Blocked, and that's going to be 3 more shots coming up with the foul on Maria Godoy Rodriguez. I'm not sure if you look at the bench, Devin Paul would agree.
Hands on in pockets. Where'd she hit? just nature of the game.
So the second time in this game, 3 free throws for Elmhurst, which is now 4 of 12 from the free throw line. Let's take a look, and you can determine at home it's a foul. What do you think?
No comment.
That means all ball. Second free throw is pure.
What is it in the playground? Ball never lies, so you're 1 of 1. Coach just looks.
Getting a couple words in here. With 18.6 to go, and final shot opportunity coming up for the Engineers, who have regained momentum. Unless, of course, you have a layup. Like that.
That's pretty impressive.
Just seconds remaining. Kristen Bakuda. 3 to beat the buzzer.
No.
What a third quarter for the Fighting Engineers, who score 30 in 10 minutes. After 3, 67-53 in favor of Rose-Hulman.
Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Back to business at the Hulbert Arena here on the campus of Rose-Hulman. Students are out. Finals a couple of weeks ago. Everybody back with their families, we assume.
No. They got class until till Friday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So now trimester, is that right?
I'm not really sure, but all I know is they're still in school.
Ah.
Miles said it was the Rose-Hulman way.
I appreciate the correction.
No problem. Hey, rebounds. Rose-Hulman 40, Elmhurst 27.
Big difference. And
Big
the free throw
difference.
shooting, a huge difference as well.
Yep.
And a 15-point lead that was cut to 7 now is back to 14. You won't see many 30-point quarters.
No.
And we just saw one here. Fourth quarter underway. Sophia Reese handling for the Fighting Engineers. Getting a pick from Mambamba. Ashley Black.
Little long.
Penetrate and kick. 3 missed, though. Now 5 of 29 are the Blue Jays.
Look at that unselfishness. Yeah. Oh!
Should have gone down.
A little bit more Wheaties in the morning.
Yeah, tough break for Shamba. Layup missed there, though, and Reese gets the rebound. Huge advantage, as Keith mentioned, on the boards for the Engineers. Here's Black. And her errant pass will turn it over to Elmhurst.
So our first minute of the fourth quarter has been turnover.
Yeah. Elmhurst, by the way, averages 19 turns a game.
They have a few more than that today.
Three-point shooting at 17%. Pretty much close to its season average is Elmhurst at 19. That's a 3 on the way. A little short. McQuay with a rebound and scores it. And here comes full court pressure by the Blue Jays. Steal by Kristen Bakuda, and Bakuda is fouled. Eight and a half to go in the game. Rose-Hulman trying to win for the 4th time. And Elmhurst, which averaged only 3 wins a season for the last 3 years, trying to win for the 5th. That's improvement. That would be a tough 3. Grace Rowland, yet another rebound. Jamie Baum drawing the double team and fouled about 30 feet from the goal.
Tell you what, the pressure they put on the side of the court and how Jamie has just looked at that court and literally forces them to foul her because they know that that ball is going to go somewhere to the open person.
Got great vision, too. She can look down at the end of the court and find an open player. Driving the goal, that'll be a shooting foul. Opportunity for Sophia Reese.
I like her aggressiveness to the hole as well.
I did too. High school magna cum laude.
That means she's pretty smart.
Oh, highest honor.
Okay. I didn't get one of those.
I would assume you were just short of it.
Just a little bit. That's why you're my partner. Thank you, making me feel good. Got the first one.
You know, I'm beating a dead horse here, but 17 of 18 from the free throw line.
I know.
I mean, you don't see that at any level in college. Really, it's the NBA that mirrors something like that, and this free throw shooting is going to be a weapon this year.
And they're leading the nation.
Yeah, Devon Paul. So if they can find ways to stay close, watch out, folks. Lead back to 14-8 to play. Rowan Cusack, who has made 3 in this game, missing on the 3 try there. Now Cusack on the dribble drive. That's an open 3. Jay's just not getting them to fall. They have attempted 32 of them and made 5. Seven and a half minutes to play. Rebound Cusack again, and she runs the floor. That's a nice shot fake there, even though the shot was missed by 22 MC Brown. In the meantime, Natalie Hardy picks up a personal foul, team foul 3. Again, if you reach 5 fouls in a quarter, the other team shoots 2.
And you know Rose-Hulman's going to put pressure on them to make them foul them.
Yes. Shoots 2 unless there's a player control foul.
Look at that.
Beautiful
How
job
to break
of beating
the
the press.
Nice.
3-on-1, and I'm not sure that Amelia Diaz was expecting
I don't think she thought she was going to probably shoot that basketball.
Kind of a nice no look from Ashley Black. More substitutes right now. Tori Scales back in. Maria Godoy Rodriguez from Las Palmas, Spain returns. These women getting a lot of playing time today. Starters and bench. Just the 6th made 3 of the game. This one by Natalie Hardy for Elmhurst. 69-58. Beautiful passing inside.
Gotta love that.
Well, the ball movement was impressive, and Tori Scales getting a lot of playing time this game with the 2.
Long.
Elmhurst unable to convert back-to-back threes in this game. It's been a huge reason they're struggling right now from the arc. Another 2 against 1. Well, why not if you have an open look, huh?
Yeah, maybe too quick.
You're such a coach. That's a 3 on the way, and that's a much-needed 3 by Anna Klasinski. She's got 2 in this game.
Cut it within 10.
Yeah. Did you maintain when you trailed that if you could cut it under 10, that was a big deal?
Yes.
The head coaches say it all the time. Grace Rowland. Beautiful step to the basket. Rowland now with 30.
She was not afraid to get contact there either.
Nope. So if you're Fighting Engineers, besides beating the press, when you get in a half-court offense, you want to use clock?
You take a little bit of time off the clock and really want to force them to foul you.
Jamie Baum might have had that deflected. Fast break.
No.
And missed. It remains 73-61 with 5:15 to go. Got to be careful in those cross-court passes because Elmhurst is waiting for him. Wholesale subs, both sides. Does look like a hockey line substitute.
It does. It's the second time today where more than 3 subs have checked into the ballgame.
Sometimes you get the impression these two teams are borrowing people from the stands.
Well, it's fast the pace of this game. It's up and down.
Yeah. I think if you want to play women's college basketball, Division III, check out these two schools because you're going to get some playing time.
Both teams have had the ball 84 times today.
That's something. .49% shooting for Rose-Hulman from the floor. 31% for Elmhurst, which is 7 of 36 from the arc. 18 of 19 at the free throw line for the Engineers. The difference in our game. That's a 3, and that's the 8th.
Wow.
Made 3 of this game, as this one is buried by Lindsay Novak. Single-digit margin, 73-64. That one deflected. Somehow Diaz gets it away. They can take some time out of your possession, too, with this press.
Yes, sir.
They'll get a chance to get an offense set. Already down to 8. Diaz looking inside. Shumba. Therese. Here's a chance to get closer. 4 against 3. Elmhurst nearly lost it. Again, failing to hit threes back-to-back. Big difference in the game, 8 of 39. 39 three-point attempts, 39 two-point attempts for the Blue Jays.
And we have a media timeout.
At least that's the signal from the scorer's table, and we will now take it. Back with more with 4 minutes to go in the game. 73-64, Rose-Hulman.
Every person has a story waiting to be told. Mr. Jack comes in every Monday.
Yeah, that's right.
One day I noticed his hat said he was a Korean War veteran. I asked him if he'd ever been to the Korean War Memorial.
No, I never had a chance to go.
That was the day I knew we had to do whatever it took to get him there.
Manny made it happen. I got to go to Washington, D.C. to all the memorials. The World War II Memorial, Naval Memorial, Korean War Memorial. Took all kind of pictures and everything, and it was a good trip, too.
I'm glad that I could be a part of Mr. Jack's story.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN. We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back to women's college basketball live today from Terre Haute on RHIT.TV. Final 4 minutes. Barring overtime.
Oh, did you say that word?
Overtime? Usually get glares when I say that. Here's Diaz breaking the press nicely. Job well done. You don't have to shoot it. Got 20 on the shot clock.
And you have 4 fouls, so they foul you, you're on the free throw line.
Grace Rowland got fouled a lot in the first half.
Oh, got fouled there.
And instead, we play on. 3 would cut it to 6. Contact inside. Hitting the deck was Noriah Smith. She's okay. 2 against 1. Here's Diaz.
Nice.
First field goal of the game for Amelia Diaz and her first points. Back to a double-digit lead for the moment.
Game's a little aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah. Here comes the trap. Here comes the foul, and that's team foul 5. And as Keith alluded to, it'll be 2 shots coming up for arguably the best free throw shooting team in the country.
Always have the front row seat right here on Rose-Hulman TV. Join us tomorrow as the men are in action against St. Fishers at 3 o'clock. And then Tuesday night they play Milligan at 7:30.
And this is Sophia Reese at the line. 6 points, 10 assists, 3 rebounds. Playing with 4 fouls. 5 for 5 for the free throw line. Just 1 miss all afternoon for Rose-Hulman, 20 of 21. Kristen Bakuda, little runner and scores. Bakuta's really had.
She's had a great game.
An excellent game. 15 points now, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, Keith. Diaz in trouble. And the ball taken away from her, and we have a foul. Question is, who's the foul on? And it's going to be on Elmhurst.
They're going to call that a player control foul because she was down on the floor.
Which means no free throws.
Yes.
Always good to explain that, isn't it?
Well, she had possession of the ball, so then she knocked the player down. So that is a player control foul. If she had the ball, if Rose-Hulman had the ball and then put her down, they would be shooting free throws.
Rowland's pass intercepted. Here comes Elmhurst needing a 3. Good rebound and block inside, and that's going to be free throws. And Grace Rowland said, "I got all ball." Official would disagree, and Peyton Schmidt steps to the line. So when a player reacts that strong, does that mean they're typically right or not?
No comment. Yes, normally.
You're only allowed 1 no comment a game, by the way.
Okay. Well, I used to wear the black and white stripes for a long, long time, so those are my buddies.
Elmhurst 6 of 15 for the free throw line, 40%.
You might have heard the men's team scared that ball out of the rim.
Think that helped any?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's good.
Good cross-court pass. Good possession right here. Rowland had the rebound. Instead, Manuela Shamba put it up, and it is out of bounds to Elmhurst. Under 2 to go, 77-66. 30 and 10 today for Grace Rowland. Points and rebounds. Oh, maybe an extra step. Instead, Kristen Bakuda will step to the free throw line. And it's interesting, the game clock is still rolling here. I wonder if anybody's noticed it. I know the trailing coach should have noticed it because there's an extra 10 seconds went off the clock. And it's been put back up, 150.
Sometimes you just get caught watching.
Sure.
It's, game's been entertaining. Here comes 2 shots.
Head coach Jason Pruitt says the biggest thing about Elmhurst is getting the players to believe in themselves and in a program that has suffered a lot of losses the last 3 years. He said, "This is the hardest job I've known." Pruitt spent some time in the media as well.
Rose-Hulman has made them earn every basket today.
Sure. Easily beating the press, and Grace Rowland off the nice pass from Jamie Baum will go back to the free throw line where she's had a strong day today. Rowland is 7 for 7 for the stripe. 30 points on 11 of 16 shooting from the floor, and that includes a made three.
Eight for 8. I would take that.
Oh,
anytime. Anytime.
37-30 at the break, then a 30-point third quarter for Rose-Hulman. Just one miss at the line today. Minute 40 to go. Nothing to lose. They'll fire to three. Kristen Bakuda, and she is fouled. Going to get off a shot.
Yep. Third team foul. 1:28 to roll.
Up next again for Rose-Hulman at Spalding on December 22nd, just 3 days before the big holiday. Little floater taken by Rosinski for the basket. Check that, Natalie Hardy. 79-69. We have 75 seconds to go. What's been so effective here in the second half for Rose-Hulman at beating the press that they may have struggled with before?
They opened up the floor. They balanced the floor. They opened up the floor. They put the ball in the middle. And then they had the two wings wide open as we got a timeout.
Elmhurst calls time, 1:13 to go.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
If you like statistics, and that's probably a reason Keith and I are in this business.
Exactly. I love numbers.
How about this? Each team has 27 made field goals, but Elmhurst has attempted 85 shots, 59 for Rose-Hulman. And now a most necessary foul committed by Hardy.
Jim, I coached for years. I don't think I ever had a team that shot the ball 85 times.
Really?
Well, we didn't play that kind of offense.
Yeah,
but we didn't have a shot clock either.
It reminds me of the old Loyola Marymount teams in college basketball. Paul Westhead coached.
Yeah.
And made a run to the Elite Eight.
What they averaged, about 125 a game?
Yeah, they scored in the 140s on some occasions. Just the second miss of the game. Still the percentage at 92 for made free throws today. 3-ball rims in and out. Nice job of following the miss by Novak. And she'll have free throws coming up as we're down to a minute. So stick around. Head coach for Rose-Hulman, his first year, Devin Paul, will join Keith after the game. We mentioned Roland's rebounds, but have not mentioned Ms. Baum's rebounds in this game. Jamie's got 13. That's the best on this team. And Manuela Shumba has 11. So 3 double-figure rebounders in the game.
Yeah.
That's a rarity. Three-score game, 80-71, 58 seconds to go. Elmhurst is going to have to foul. No choice.
You might even take the shot clock violation here.
Well, at this point, maybe that's what's going to happen. They're just going to play out the game. Not expecting, because of the free throw shooting, that they're going to work their way back in it. 5 seconds to shoot it, by the way.
Oh, long three. Oh, that would be your day if that went in, you know.
Yes, it would. Back comes Elmhurst. They need a field goal quickly, especially a 3. 6-point game, 80-74. 17.6 seconds to go. Now they've got a foul. And really, they got to foul quickly.
Yes.
Like right now. To have any chance of an improbable comeback. Devin Paul will use a timeout. So credit the Blue Jays for a nice comeback and a 21-13 advantage in scoring here in the fourth quarter.
Now he has the option, I think, to advance that to half court with that timeout.
Like the NBA rule that was or has been in effect for all these years.
One of the things I loved about what college basketball has done in the women's game and in the men's game, it has made it interesting of the next level of those young ladies or men that are going to play. High school basketball, I think, with the 5 fouls in the, for the free throws is also making the game just getting better and better and better. Shot clock, I think, is an outstanding thing for the game as well.
So we're not at a high school game today, but would you prefer a shot clock in high school? Some states use it.
I would like it just for teaching purposes of this level, to get to the next level.
That's a good point.
I don't know if I would want the 30-second shot clock. I would like a 45-second shot clock for high school.
In college, in the 30s, and the NBA, 24. 13.7 to go. Unless Elmhurst gets a steal, they've got a foul. Reese on the drop down, and she is fouled. Well, surprised there was no effort to foul.
I was a little surprised here. And this is a smart move by Coach Paul, taking his team all the way off the line and then tell them not to foul.
Yep. Here's Reese at the line. Now 8 of 9 for the stripe in double figures. The 5th double figure score, by the way, today for Rose-Hulman.
They have 5 double figures?
Yes, sir. 32 Roland, Baum with 13. Shumba and Black 11 apiece. Game over. Nice win today by Rose-Hulman. Put together a 45-point second half in front of the free throw line was magic. 25 for 27.
Nice win for the Rose-Hulman Engineers. They needed this win.
Paced in scoring by Grace Rowland, who had 32 and 10. Jamie Baum, 13 points. Check that. Yes, 13 points, 13 rebounds. Sophia Reese, Shumba, and Black, 11 points each. And Manuela Shumba had 12 rebounds in the game. So let's step aside and start our post game in a moment.
Good seeing you.
Anxious over algebra? Call Ask Rose, the free science and math homework helpline. It's free world-class tutoring. Just call, chat, email, or screen share. Learn more at AskRose.org.
You struggle. I mean, it took 3 or 4 minutes to just get in the game to get a basket. Once you got into basket, then I think that timeout you called was helpful. But I think at the 6-minute mark of that first quarter, they settled down. And things got not easier, but you seen like the wheels was turning.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when
out of 2006, since 2006, records were set by this team. You got to be really happy with that.
No, I'm excited. I just think that we're figuring out how to play together. It just takes a little bit because of our experience is a factor, with having so many freshmen and so many first-year players. Even, just the way that they work and the work that they put in, I'm extremely excited. I'm a proud coach. I think that, when you look at the stat line, we got Ashley Black, who contributed, Shamba, who she was great on the glass. She had a double-double again. And, of course, Grace has just stepped up. But I talked to the team before the game about somebody's got to step up. CK couldn't play today because of an injury. Myra couldn't play today because of an injury. So, it's just some things that we were going to have to get better at and really control the basketball, and I think we did that today.
Talking with your assistant today, one of the things that she mentioned was practice everyone was key on practice the week, which after the day you had with Hanover, that got to be impressive because they could have just laid down and quit. This team doesn't do that. In fact, they were smiling and said, we're winning today.
Yeah, the fight that this team has is always something that, I don't take for granted because it's not every day you get a team that's, we're not super talented, but we come out and we play as hard as we can every single play.
Beat some people up, too. You're a physical coach.
Yeah, and, it got to a point to where, playing in this conference, we have to be physical because we played in 2 very physical games. Going from Mount St. Joe's to Hanover, those are 2 extremely physical teams, well-coached teams, and this was a well-coached team as well. But I'm just happy that we came out with the win and the girls came out and executed.
What is your game? I've never coached against another coach that their offense was 3-point baskets. I've never done that. I know a lot of long rebounds. That's helped you. The fast break, the unselfish play that you had in the second half. You scored 30 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, and we talked about getting at least 15 assists, and I think we had 20 assists as a team.
You gotta love it.
And so when you look at Sophia had 10 assists and 11 points, she had a double-double as a freshman, and I just think that those things are things that we talked about in the locker room. So to be able to see them come out here and execute the game plan, it was very impressive, and I'm just super proud of the group today.
Last thing, Coach, you had a guard who had 13 rebounds. That's unheard of. But Jamie is getting in there. I think if we can get her to shoot and get her shot, good things are going to happen because it's coming together.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely coming together. And Jamie, during our meetings where we talk one-on-one, she said that she's just willing to do whatever to help the team win. And, she shows it on the stat line. Yeah. She's everywhere at all times, and she's just the player. She's our go-to player. At any point, when we need a rebound, she's our go-to player. When we need a basket, she's our go-to player. When we need a stop on defense, she's our go-to player. So that she really walks into that role and she takes accountability.
Next time we're here, I need popcorn. Could you get? No, maybe not. Okay. Spalding next time up, right?
Yes, sir.
That's away, correct?
That's away.
We see you after the holiday.
We come back home January 3rd.
And we'll be here. Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Make this a habit, will you?
Hey, I'm trying.
All right.
I'm trying.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. Jim will be with us and we'll wrap it up.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Men's college basketball tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock here on RHIT.TV. Final score, error 82-74. 5 players in double figures for Rose-Hulman and 4 double-doubles today, which is got to be a record of some sort. Shumbaugh with 11 points, 12 rebounds. Reese, 11 points, 10 assists. Baum with 13 points, 13 rebounds. And Rowland, who had the best output of the day, 32 points and 10 rebounds. For Keith Myers, Jim Barber, thank you for joining us. So long today from Terre Haute.